and welcome back to the course. If you're here, it means that you saw the first module, and I want to say congratulations for that. I hope you follow along with me and also created your KDP account. That's the first thing that we have to do. And now that you have your account created, we're going to dive a little bit deeper and we're going to take a look on the most important part of this business, and that being how to do a proper keyword research and identify profitable keywords. This is the base of our business because if you are deciding to create a book on a keyword that is not an interest, you are basically losing time and money because it's very less probable to sell, or if it's going to sell, is not going to be enough to create sustainable income. So in this module, we're going to see how to identify profitable keywords, but also how easy it is like to find niches and interests where people want to search for, and also to purchase books. So that being said, we're going to go on Amazon right now. Okay, and there are multiple ways to do proper keyword research. We're going to start with the most common one, that being Kindle Store bestseller. So let's go on Kindle Store. Okay, Kindle ebooks, non-fiction, and here we are, top 100 paid. It's the most common, and it totally makes sense to be the most common because here you get to see the most appreciated books and the ones that are selling the most right now on Kindle Store. For example, Michelle's Obama book, that would be one. But here you see the most popular, and also this is a way of people like doing keyword research in general. And most probably, if you're going to find a popular keyword here, it's very probable like other people to find the keyword here. A little bit hard, not, it doesn't mean that it's not okay, but a little bit hard to create a long-term sustainable business. For example, I know for sure that keto fat bombs is a keyword that people use to create books. So if we're going to take this keyword, keto fat bombs, and type it in the Kindle Store tab and search for it, we're going to see other people that have created books on this keyword. So quite easy to start just from the Kindle Store bestseller area to find keywords that are good, that are popular, and where you can create a business. That's the first part of what are we going to look right now. Just to keep it simple, the method that I prefer, that suits me better, would be to go to the tab and write something that is quite a big interest right now in the world, or it is for me. And let's say Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin being the main keyword, here you have the rest of the interests on Bitcoin, Bitcoin trading, Bitcoin for beginners, and so on. And Bitcoin is quite a big keyword right now. So Bitcoin it's a big interest in the world right now. If I'm going to hit OK, we're going to see the results for Bitcoin. Obviously, the keyword should be in the title of the book. That's why I totally recommend like to have the keyword in the title. Okay, it's not like in every situation should be, but it has to be somehow related. Bitcoin programming. Okay, so let's take a look on this keyword. What are the things that we're going to look when we are analyzing a keyword? Results, number of results. It has 4,000 results, so it's quite big. Why we are interested in this thing? We are interested because this keyword has 261 pages of results. We are interested in going on the first page. With 261 pages of results, it's quite hard to go on first page, and that's why we're looking at a small number of results. That being said, my recommendation for you, and I strongly suggest you to follow this thing, is to go with keywords with less than 1000 results, where you can see a precise number like 942, like I don't know, 752. The less the better, because you can rank easily on first page, or at least the competition is lower and it's less probable to have people to come into queue in your keyword that fast. This is the first thing that I will look for, like the number of results, because it may be a profitable keyword like Bitcoin, but the effort that I'm going to put in ranking the keyword might not worth. Even though there are people out there that prefer, like, okay, it's under a certain level, like let's say under 2000 results or 3000 results and so on, but it's profitable, so I should jump into the keyword. In my opinion, in my experience, long-term view matters more than the short-term view. Yeah, you can make some money for sure if you're doing a book on Bitcoin and you're going to jump into this keyword. Probably you're going to make some money, but it is not going to last at 4000 results. So I strongly suggest you to go with keywords with under 1000 results, like 900, 800, 500. The less the better, where the keywords are profitable. Okay, so that being said, since we got the market, since we identified the keyword, we should, and we also have room to, we have space like to go to into this keyword, we should check if this one is a profitable keyword or not. So how are we going to do that? I have a plugin, DS Amazon. You're going to find this plugin in the resource part of this course, that shows me the best seller, that shows me the bestseller rank on the page, but you can do it manually without the plugin. And what we are interested right now? We are interested to check the bestseller rank to each book. Let's show you how this looks like. Okay, so if we're going to search for the first book, Amazon bestseller rank is this one. Sorry, Amazon bestseller rank is this one. So this one, as you can see, is 20,873. Okay, so you can see the bestseller rank here. I'm using the Chrome extension just not to have to open each book. So we're going to take a look at the bestseller rank, and what we're looking for is to see books with less than 100,000 bestseller rank, BSR. The less the better, as I said earlier. When you can find books with, let's say, 20k, 20,000 like this one, is even better, because that means there is a need. We're going to look at this keyword to have at least 6 books. If you have at least 6 books with BSR under 100k, that's perfect. If you have more than 6 books, let's say 8 books with BSR under 100k, it's very likely to have a profitable keyword. So let's start by analyzing this keyword. Bitcoin, the first one, 20k. Second one, 5k, almost 6k. 57, 30, 30,000. 117. This one, even though is ranking at 117, doesn't mean it's not selling. Doesn't mean it's not selling. It means that it didn't sold, like, I don't know, as good as the other one for the moment, but it might go in the rank down. 105, 193, 283, 135. So we have a couple profitable keywords here, books, sorry. It's quite enough to see if we have a potential market here or not. That's the first thing. But second thing, we saw the keyword is profitable. We already saw the keyword is profitable or not. Then we should see who wrote the book, if it's a self-publisher or if it's a real author. Because if this book, let's say, has 5,881 to rank and is being published by a real author, is very likely that traffic to come from his website or from his email list or something like this. So let's open, I will take this one an example. Okay, and look at his author page and search for him on Google. So it looks like he's a real author. Like, we should not take in consideration books like this. To clarify even more what I'm talking about, I'm going to search for another popular keyword, and let's say Python. For those not knowing, Python is a programming language. Okay. Kindle Store 4,000 results, so it's not something that I would jump into. Okay, and let's have the Amazon platform. Okay, so to take a look on this one, 30,000, 19, 22, 13,132, 74, 29, 11, 53, 12, 34,000, and so on. This is definitely a profitable keyword. This is definitely a profitable keyword. Here is definitely an interest. When it comes to the author, as you can see, 510 reviews is very likely this to be a real author. Very likely. This one also. But if we're going a little bit down, let's say we're going to take a look on this book, for example. LCF Publishing. That doesn't really sound like a real author. So as you can see, there are multiple books here. That doesn't really sound like a real author. So it means if self-publishers are publishing a book in this keyword, this is a really good keyword and you should dive into. I'm not really I'm not really caring about the reviews for real authors. I'm caring about the reviews just for self-publishers, and I'm trying to look for keywords where the self-publishers have to their books something like less than 100 reviews, because reviews dictate quite a lot how sales are going to go also, because they prefer clients usually prefer to buy from another that has a book with more reviews. So I guess that really makes sense. So that being said, those are the most important things when it comes to keyword research. You have to put in the work, and you have to study, and you have to see where you can find those keywords. Usually, how I'm going to find other profitable keywords from here, let's say I'm going to open this this book. How I usually find my keywords is by opening this one and going to this area, customer who bought this item also bought, and you're going to see other books and you're going to study them. For example, I'm going to open keto desserts cakes. That might be a keyword, I don't know for sure yet. Okay, let's say machine learning, and let's say dropshipping e-commerce. Okay, so here we have the page with dropshipping e-commerce in 2019. This might be a profitable keyword, we don't know for sure. We can take this one and search. I'm not going to take 19. Okay, 860 results. Oh, it looks pretty good to me. It looks pretty good to me, right? Okay. And also, we're not going to take in consideration books that are free in Kindle Store. Just paid. 34K. Okay, real arbitrage, not what we're looking for. Dropshipping 200. Dropshipping 53. Okay, dropshipping business, it might be related, but the ranking is not good. Shop dropshipping 141, e-commerce, Shopify and dropshipping 55K. Okay, so if we're going to dive at the end of the page, probably we're going to have a total of more than six books that are under 100K. So I would most likely consider this keyword a pretty good keyword, and I would jump into it. So this is how I find usually keywords for myself. Okay, we have keto desserts cakes, and if we're going to take this one, okay, and take a look on it, let's see what we're going to see. 102 results. Okay, I might found a really good keyword. Okay, free ones we're not going to take in consideration. Keto desserts 125. Even though it's over 100, it's obviously that is profitable. Okay, paid 134. This is the book that we looked initially. So keto fat bombs, it also has recipes with cakes and so on, so are going to take in consideration. If this is not a real author, I didn't check, but if it's not a real author, okay, 300, not really. 487, not really. 126, not really. Oh, this is good, sorry. So it's close to 100. 32K, and seems quite appropriate. So as you can see, you have to search for them. Like I didn't so if there are 6 or more than 6 books with less than 100K BSR or close to it, I didn't check totally, but also to have a book published on a keyword with 100 results, even though it's not that profitable now, let's say the interest goes up in time, then it means that you're going to make a little bit more money from that one. So if it's a proper keyword, after you study, you should jump into it. Let's take machine learning, that I can see here. Okay, and search for it. Okay, 6,000 results. Well, it's not really a good keyword. When I firstly found the keyword machine learning, it had around 600-700 results, that being 1 year ago, and it looks like in 1 year it went from 600-700 results to 6K. So there are a lot of money to be made in this keyword for sure. And as you can see here, I don't even have to explain when you're looking at the BSR. I don't even have to explain like why this is a profitable keyword, why this really worth like trying. If the results number would be lower, obviously less than 1,000 results, because it's quite hard to rank on a keyword with 400 pages with results. That being said, this is the most comprehensive like keyword research that you need. Like this is the thing that you should be looking when you're doing a proper keyword research. And as long as you're respecting the criteria that I told you in this module, it should be enough to find keywords that worth publishing. If you're not going to the criteria that I showed you, like less than 100K BSR or close to it, to have less than 1,000, that's definitely less than 1,000 results, because if it's over 1,000 on Amazon, you don't really know if it's here, let's say, for example, you don't know if it's 1,500, let's say, you don't really know. That's why I'm saying that you need to see the precise number. That's very, very important to see the precise number. And also when it comes to the books that are being published, to look for self-publishers, not real authors, because they might have traffic coming from their website or mailing list or so on. So as long as you're respecting that, for sure you're going to find profitable keywords and build a long and sustaining business on this one. So thank you for staying with me in this module. I'm going to see you in the next one.